Woman was arrested today for killing a puppy in an oven. Good evening. I'm Aaron Bennett.
And I'm Jennifer Roscoe. It belonged to her ex-boyfriend. Kenny Redmond is charged with aggravated cruelty to animals as well as animal torture. It happened in the 800 block of Water Street in Urbana. WCIA3's Anthony Antoine live in our newsroom now. And Anthony, thinking about this story makes me sick.
Jennifer, I couldn't agree with you more. What makes matters worse, this puppy was 3 months old. Now, police say Kenny Redmond was living with her boyfriend, even though they broke up about 6 months ago. They got in an argument. He went to work and left the dog in a crate. While at work, he started getting phone calls. When he answered, Kenny Redmond was on the other line at Carl Hospital, telling him to get his puppy out of the oven. The man went home to find his dead dog. Now, police arrested Redmond at Carl Hospital, and if she is convicted on both charges, she could serve about 8 years in prison. Her bond is set at $250,000. Reporting live in the newsroom, Anthony Antoine, WCIA3, your local news leader.
And Anthony, I know details right now are kind of sketchy. Do we know why she went to Carl?
Not sure, Jennifer. We are hoping to get some more details on that as it continues to develop, but it's odd in itself to go to Carl Hospital, call the boyfriend, and tell him go home to find the dog in the oven. And again, that's where police actually arrested her.
It's unbelievable. All right, thank you so much. I believe it.
Neighbors are stunned after a woman on their street is arrested for burning a puppy alive. Good evening. I'm Aaron Bennett.
And I'm Jennifer Roscoe. Urbana police say this woman, Kenny Redmond, turned her ex-boyfriend's oven on to 300 degrees, put his puppy inside, and used a chair to block the oven door. WCIA3's Amanda Porterfield is in the newsroom now. Even saying those words, you don't even want to tell this story. So start with, what drove her to do this?
Jennifer, police know that the day started with an argument between Redmond and the ex-boyfriend, but beyond that, they're still trying to figure it all out. They say Redmond waited until her ex left for work, then put the 3-month-old pit bull in the oven. Police say she left the dog there inside the home on East Water Street in Urbana, then went to Carl Hospital's emergency room to use the phone because she doesn't have one. She called the ex-boyfriend multiple times, and when he finally answered, told him to go get his puppy out of the oven. When he got back to find his dog dead inside, he called police and went to neighbors. We talked to one woman who lives just a few houses down.
As far as I'm concerned, anybody abuse the animal should be taken out totally. I don't mean a pat on the hands or say, oh, you shouldn't do that again. They should not be allowed to be around animals or children.
Investigators went to get surveillance video of Redmond to match it with the time of the calls, but actually found her there at the emergency room and arrested her. She faces felony charges, 1 count of animal torture and another of aggravated cruelty, and she could spend several years in jail. Now, the state's attorney, Julia Reed, says she's never heard of a case like this here, but also says they're investigating whether or not Redmond has a history of mental illness. And there's another concern. Redmond apparently has a child and another one on the way. So right now, those children are living with, well, that one child is living with relatives, and DCFS is investigating. Jennifer?
Oh, it's just a total mess. So did they have any more pets?
Well, another neighbor told us that there were 2 other dogs, but they were taken out of the home by authorities.
All right, we'll keep looking into this. Thank you so much, Amanda.